I posted something about artist websites that make me immediately click away and what I think does not work well on a website. And a lot of people ask for examples of websites that are doing a good job. So I thought I would show you one today because I think she does a pretty good job of this. So, what I immediately like about this is how clean the aesthetic is. It is so easy for me to just get right into the art, to see what she is making, and to get a real sense of it. I like that you can do this scroll through very easily, get multiple pieces to just give me an idea of what kind of work she is creating. I love that it lists the size and the medium. It is very surprising to me how often artists don't list sizes. It's really difficult to tell without context if I'm looking at a really large or really small or medium piece. So super helpful. Up at the top here, I love that she has this archive button. I find so many artists' websites are filled with these examples of work that has sold, which I understand the inclination to present your portfolio, but I think it can get really cluttered and leads to decision paralysis for a prospective buyer who is already overwhelmed by the art process. So I love that this is its own tab and it allows me to see her range and other works that she has done or has archived or sold for whatever reason. It's in a different tab. Love that. Current work is really easy to get to. This is the home page again, and you can see these tabs down here to look at various things. Her contact page is very simple, but it's really to the point. It tells me how to contact her if I need to. Also, surprisingly, how often there's no contact information listed for artists. I know that a lot of people do not want to have shops on their websites, and that is completely fine. If you do not want to do that, that's fine. I think it's amazing for a couple of reasons. One, it lets me see the prices, which is a big deal. I do not ever know if I'm looking at work that you're charging $200 for or $20,000 for, and giving me a range helps me show it to the right clients who have the budget for that. It's a big deal to me. I know that there are a lot of different feelings about listing prices. This is my personal take. If you don't want to have a shop, at least make it really easy for me to purchase work from you. So that's why I love these shops, because I know that the process is going to be in place. There's not an inquiry form that I may or may not ever hear back from. It feels pretty straightforward here to buy a piece of art, which is ultimately what we are trying to do, is make it as seamless as possible. When I click on the actual work, again, I see the size, the medium, the price, and then I really like this because I recommend that people list multiple images for every single piece of art that you are trying to sell. It's really helpful. She doesn't do that, but she does do this zoom in option where I can see all of these nice details, which really helps build trust, because it's difficult to really know or get a sense of quality sometimes when you're buying online. And being able to zoom in like this, I think, helps me see the color better, all sorts of different features that I can't really tell in a static image. So that's really helpful. Again, when I hit add to cart, it actually goes to, oops, I already have that one in my cart. When I hit add to cart, it goes to a cart where I can actually check out, as opposed to sometimes I see people say shop or add to cart and it's an inquiry form, which is a not super smooth process. Lastly, under CV, this is an interesting CV. She has clearly a lot of things going on. It definitely builds credibility. I think the only thing that I would suggest in this website is that she add an artist bio or statement or something that helps me understand who she is and what she's making, and themes that she's thinking about, what inspires her, anything to help me get a sense of who she is. It really helps me connect to the artist, and I think it helps a lot of collectors as well. Just build a deeper understanding of the artist that they are supporting. I hope that was helpful. If you want more of these, or if you want me to do your website and be brave, you can submit it to me.